Sometimes you have to have family talk. You have to have a real heart to heart talk. And this is happening, of course, on X. And I'm glad this is happening publicly so we can have this conversation. This is somewhat of a YouTube insider type of thing, but I think it is interesting to talk about culturally. We are in a space where someone like Tom McDonald didn't have to sign to a major label, and he's blown up. I have no problem with that dude. I've never had beef with that dude. Like his songs, doesn't matter to him. Does the same type of songs over and over. But I mean, people do the same type of videos. I mean, if you're tired of it, take a break. But he's dope. Really like him, and he's created a whole economy. It's very similar to the Ripperverse. The Ripperverse, Eric July blows up. He's got his comic books, and then you've got people who love him, review him, and they all make money. So Eric July makes money off the Ripperverse. Then his people, because he goes on their shows and they make money, or the people who hate him make money. Same with Tom McDonald. And he had the joint that blew up with Ben Shapiro. Here's Chrissy Mayer, who I'm a big fan and supporter of. She's very pregnant right now. She's very funny while being very pregnant. She says, "Hey, I am Tom McDonald. Please get your people to stop hitting YouTubers with copyright claims and strikes." Now, strikes would really piss me off. Strike? That's wild. I don't know. I'm just reading what she's saying there. Copyright claims, what happens is if I play, like I have a video with where I'm reacting to the Tom McDonald and they said copyright claim. So you can't monetize that. It will demonetize the whole. You could do a 2-hour video. If you play 30 seconds of Tom McDonald, the whole thing's demonetized unless you clip it out. But that's a copyright claim. If you get a strike, that's a whole nother thing. But so she's like, I'm trying to promote your stuff and react to it. I don't want to have to stop it every 8 seconds to make sure I don't get a copyright. And she's like, this is twice in 1 week. I'm promoting you. I'm not dissing you really, maybe having fun with it. I haven't seen her videos, but she had to dispute, but then also appeal it because it keeps getting rejected. So somebody claims the copyright. The next part of it is you say, no, let me dispute it. When it detects it, it is automatic algorithmic. When you dispute it, it goes to Tom McDonald, whoever he has, or if he handles it himself, or whoever he has handled that. They manually say, oh, it's okay, they can use it and they can monetize it, or they deny it and say, no, that's not okay. So if you have to go to if the dispute is not resolved if the dispute is not resolved in the favor of the uploader, they can appeal. Then it's now another further manual review process. And they can be very detailed, take a long time. And by then your video, it could take a long time. So your video, if it's timely, is done. So they might say, oh yeah, you can use it. And then by then the topic is gone and it's a trending type of topic and you're not even there. And the whole thing is all, to me, unconstitutional. It's unlawful because you allow these companies to get to become the monopoly in the town square. They aren't doing a legal fair use. If I do a 2-hour video and I play 30 seconds, even a minute of Tom McDonald, you can absolutely say that's fair use. YouTube is coming on it and saying, we want to do the ban hammer on it. They won't ban your video, but we'll block it just to play on the safe side. But the problem is they can pick and choose. They can pick and choose. Oh, you can use that. You would never know. And so that's now you have laws that say, well, there's fair use. That's why you might see some YouTubers put fair use to qualifications all over the place. I don't know if that works or not. I don't have the time to do all that. But you see the problem. YouTube's deciding it. It's not a legal thing. So Tom McDonald replies to this. Tom McDonald says, email me and I'll whitelist your channel. Done this for anyone who's asked for 6 years. He might honestly not know what's happening. That's not the issue there. The issue, you can do that, which is great, and that I think that'd be fine. But what you need to do is tell your people to stop denying disputes too. That you got to tell your people that. So then she replies and she says, "No, Tom, having a whitelist does not resolve the issue of your team wrongfully hitting smaller creators with copyright strikes and claims and then disagreeing when we try to protect ourselves and dispute that our content is fair use and protected." She's like, you've been in the game. I shouldn't have to begin a legal process just to cover and promote you. This is an awful look for you, and you should evaluate who you let on your team. Chrissy's coming hard. I mean, she's, I'm not going to say she's pregnant, but I don't know if that has to do anything or not, but she's coming hard. These aren't for jokes. She's coming for real. Tom McDonald doesn't know how to handle this. His awkward laughing emoji. He said it's called content ID. So if he's using terms like content ID, I don't understand. That is a YouTuber term, content ID. That's where we get it from. It's from YouTube. He's a longtime YouTuber. He said it's called content ID. Bruh, that's when they find out someone used your song. So what they do is, so Tom McDonald uploads a song and he says, I want content ID. Meaning if anybody uses my song, I want the algorithm to pick it up and copyright it. So then he says, no one's manually claiming your videos. No, after someone disputes your content ID, yes, that everything after that is manual. The appeal is manual. The dispute is manual. There's no more algorithm involved. That's per YouTube. And he should know that. So Chrissy's, I don't blame her. She's like, wait a second, I got a grip. Tommy, here, listen up. You or your team chose to use a corrupt corporate copyright system to take down anyone using your clips or content without discernment. Meaning you uploaded your video and then you told YouTube, I want content ID on this. I play a lot of Eric July songs. Eric July said you can use his hip hop song, not the backwards ones. His hip hop one, he was like, you guys, I didn't put content ID on them. You guys go use them. The musician or whoever owns the rights there, they upload it, then they decide, do I want content ID on this or not? You can do it on any video. I could do content ID, I believe, on these. I mean, that'd be stupid, but you could do it. So she's saying, number one, you chose to do content ID. Number two, when I dispute it, someone on your team denied it. So what are you talking about? But that's why he said whitelist is, we'll do content ID, but I'll put your channel on there and say these channels can use it. It's just really annoying. Whatever. Isn't this what you claim to be fighting against? Yeah, you're not a mainstream corporate bruh. You blew up because of people like Chrissy Mayer playing your song and reacting to it. He knows that as much as anybody else. So you and your team manually rejected. Perhaps you should, as I suggested, check in with your team. She's like, stop talking to me. Check in with your team and make some changes. Without the smaller content creators to stand on the backs of, you wouldn't be where you are now. We supported you, promoted you, and now we just want you to take some accountability for exploiting a broken system. This is escalating. You need to de-escalate this, Tom McDonald. And I am on Chrissy Mayer's side. And Tom, you blew up in part because of this economy. Right now is a time to be humble, sit back, relax, take some deep breaths, and just say, my bad, I got you. That's what they need to hear from you right now. I don't care. I don't dispute that stuff or what. I'm not big enough to even, I'm not worried about it. It's like the videos aren't making any money like that. But hers might be. Each video takes some time. As big as you got blown up, you can be taken down, Tom. Let's factor that into any decision. What you say and do from here, just factor that in.